Hey everyone, welcome to another one in Phasmophobia. Let's hop into Ridgeview Court and let's see if we can figure out the ghost. This time we'll be playing on my usual 8.55 difficulty, which means the ghost won't hunt right away. And we got hiding spots, but we can't sprint. Okay, escape, ghost event EMF, breakers downstairs to the left, okay. We got some lights here, we got some fog here, we got some house here, we got some streets here. Everything is here. Just need the ghost and the bone. Let's go. Okay, so setup has been done. Let's hop into the map. Turn on some lights because we're gonna turn on the breakers soon. We got hiding there. I don't have a lantern yet, unfortunately, but we got our headlight here, which is pretty nice. What was that? Was that a phone? Or am I crazy? I thought I heard a vibration sound of a phone. I think the only phones are upstairs, or are there phones in the master bedroom? Let's have a look. We'll see. But let me have a look around here first. There's no phone here, but maybe a bone? Bone. Okay, let's ignite this. If the ghost is nearby, it can blow it out and we'll know. Okay. These ones here are pretty slow paced because you start with 100% sanity, so you have enough time to look for the ghost room, you have enough time to look for the bone and everything. Okay. What? Did you interact with the piano? Ghosty Goo, are you here? Oh my god, does the bleeding through the floor start again? I think I heard something upstairs. You heard that? I think there was a throw and the EMF interaction was just bleeding through the floor. So, yeah, see, the ghost is here. Be careful with this. Yeah, here you are, mister. Okay. Let's ignite this. Ghosty seems to be here or in the hallway. Maybe. Hey Ghosty, how is your day? Why do I drop this? Maybe. Nothing here. Maybe we're gonna find the bone around here somewhere. So let's keep looking. It's knocking around. Oh, hey there. Thank you. Okay, we've taken care of this. Let's hope we get a good hiding spot over there somewhere. Give me this or this one. I don't care. This one is good. Door touch. And this one we got both. Perfect. Thank you, game. Thank you, RNG. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Let's just set up a tiny faulty highway here. We need to be careful about sanity because we might be losing some as long as we don't have this light on. Let's keep the lighter, but drop this much for now. So we're gonna need crucifix, this and this for UA. So the camera and the microphone or sound sensor setup is for UA on 0 evidence, because if it does a UA ability and you're on the truck, you won't miss it. How do I get on the bed? I need to go on the bed, please. How do I? Thank you. I want this to be here so I can see the door and the room. Oh, it blew out the candle. First blowout, interesting. Oh, and of course, let's see, it should be covering this area like this. What was that? Knock. The source. Oh, 3 knocks. 1, 2. Let's see if it works. 3. Something behind me has been thrown. Nice. I mean, thank you, I guess. Another knock. Okay, it's gonna be a full journal. It tried to knock over the camera. You can take a photo of that as well. Oh my god, you love that window, do you? Oh my god. It's all window photos. Wow. Maybe this ghost loves windows. Who knows? usual Windows user. Maybe it's a former Microsoft co-worker? Who knows? Okay, let's see. Are you awake? Step into the salt. Come on. No? Okay. Maybe it's awake. Who knows? Maybe that's why the EMF went off downstairs. But I think it's more like... Airball. Both lights went out. Wait, no. It's not an airball. It was the breaker, right? Yeah, everything is out. So, what happened now? You have to be careful. You heard that clicking sound. The ghost has turned on an additional light, which means it's not a mare, and the fuse box blew up. So, that's what just happened. The ghost didn't kill the breaker by itself. Let's leave that off. The ghost turned on an additional light, which led to the breaker being popped. So, it was to the left, was it? So turn it back on. So we can't rule out Jinn here because it happened because of overloading the fuse box and not because of the ghost turning it off by itself. Okay, so let's leave all these lights off and just... That's what I told you about the new sanity system. It's annoying. You need to turn on every single light, even the tiny ones. And I hate it. Okay, I think that's the other one. Okay. Okay, let me set this up like that. We also gonna need... We're gonna leave this off for now. We're also gonna need a crucifix. And what else do we need? We need a lot. We need this, we need this, we need the other crucifix. Do I have this on? I can leave it off because we got lights now, currently. I think it's the other radio in the other room, by the sounds of it. Okay, so let's put this here, so we cover this area here. We can mark both hiding spots, just in case. We also need a candle for an unreal test. We got a candle in the room, but we can additionally add a candle from the outside. Let's grab... I wanted to grab the glow sticks first to mark my hiding spots. So I use the glow sticks here. I won't get any thingies, but you can use them for two things. You can use them to mark your hiding spot, so you can find your way to the hiding spot in the darkness, because they won't be there won't be any interferences to them when the ghost hunts, so they will just shine all the time. And you can also use them if you have to evade the ghost in the darkness. You can hold them and they won't be attracting the ghost. Ah, damn it. Okay, we got a salt. Okay, it was this one. Okay, it's whipping apart my... Where the heck do you think you're going? Go back to your room. What are you doing here? What? You're having a shower now? I mean, okay, if you need to. I won't stop you, you know? Are you... This ghost is crazy. What's going on here? This ghost is like, no! I wanna do this now. You won't stop me. Okay. Little stubborn ghosty pants. Okay, we got an additional camera. We don't need... No, we need escape during a hunt. Okay. So it stepped into the salt, which means it's not a wraith. And I think it's not... It's not like a shade or something, because it's doing a lot of things. So we shouldn't lose any sanity here, I hope. Jinn is still possible, like I said before, because the breaker has been overloaded. Shade, I would rule that out because of that early ghost event before, but I don't know how my sanity is currently, but we can check that. Okay, ghosty. Okay, it touched the door and gave us a whisper at the same time. So now we can test for more why, and in the meanwhile we can get some more items up here, like maybe some candles for the other crucifix, some flashlights to see something, some more salt. So let's check sanity now and do the Morway test. We need to be careful with the lights though, so we can test it properly. Okay, so what do we have here? We have a lot of sanity. We have like 80 is the lowest. What's the highest value? 80? Okay, let's say 80 to 84. Let's have a look for Orbeez. Don't see any Orbeez. Lights are still on in there. I can turn those off, by the way, so... It's knocking on that window again. It loves to knock on that. So weird. Okay, so what did I say? What do we want to grab? We want to grab this. We don't need thermo or a second camera anymore. Grab this. Oh, am I already full? Do I have 2 smudges on me? Why? Insane. Okay. So let's put this here so we can see the ghost approaching us. And... one smudge here. I mean, there's a crucifix there. It can't hunt right away. It's not that likely to be an unreal because it has blown out the candles like more than 3 times by now. But we can still repeat the test here. We got this candle and this one. So let's see if it tries to hunt. And we can put this one. I'm gonna leave that off. If the ghost does an event here or comes this way, I can ignite it and test for it that way. So I'm gonna leave that here. This is empty. Let's toss that over here. Oh, I'll toss it in there so I don't accidentally grab it again. And toss this here. Okay, I think it's blowing out the candles there. Oh my god, my eye adoption is fucked up. Okay, so now we're just gonna watch it. We're gonna watch the ghost and listen for a bit. Maybe we're gonna hear something special, like a true interaction, or... oh, I should turn off the lights in there so the ghost is a bit more active. Or like a whisper, or a UA door touch, or... Polty explosion. By the way, we need to bring some items in there. I totally forgot about Polty. Good old Polty. Can I turn this on? Okay. I wanna give that ghost some extra items in there because there are not many in that room. So if it's a Polty, it can do an explosion and we can hear it. Don't toss the lighter accidentally. It happened to me. Did the ghost just say something? Oh, I heard this phone. I think it was this phone that I heard before when I was downstairs. You and your radio, could you please stop that? I think it stopped. Okay, we ignite those so we can listen for them. Okay. It didn't stop, it's just way too quiet. Okay, so we test for Banshee now and for Phantom. Oh, our EMF is a bit too far away. The EMF you needed for Phantom and Wraith. If a Wraith teleports on top of you, you will get an EMF reading. And if a Phantom roams towards you, then it gives you an EMF reading as well. A Banshee won't give you a reading when it comes to your location, but a Banshee will do it more frequently, the roaming towards you. A Phantom is pretty lazy. A Wraith does it whenever it wants to. So, and a Banshee has that urge to roam to its target, which means it does it a lot. Oh, the hallway is getting killed. Damn it, I wanted to test for Phantom here. But I didn't see it. Could you stop it with that radio? Blew out another one. And there goes the breaker. So this time... we didn't hear the clicking sound, which means this time the ghost has actually turned off willingly the breaker And that means it's not a Jinn. How can you see it in another way? You can see it if you turn the breaker back on and if the lights are still on afterwards. If the breaker blows due to overloading, then all lights will be off afterwards. I'm gonna show you. You see? Those lights are still on because the ghost has turned off the breaker willingly. Wait, I have two smarties with me. Am I crazy? I wanna give that ghost some items to play with. Okay, it's touching this. Okay, I think I'm gonna give that ghost a little bit to play with. So I'll be back. Okay, so I guess it's time now to test for more, right? What was it? It was something 80. I've lost... I mean, I've been in the dark and stuff. We need to keep an eye on that. We have lost a lot. Okay, Ghosty loves the items I've provided it. So... Did you kill the breaker again? No, it just looked like it. It looked so dark inside. Okay, so let's just watch the ghost a little bit more and see if we can figure it out. Okay, so far I've been watching this ghost for a while. Nothing suspicious has happened yet. It hasn't roamed towards me, so I'm gonna rule out Banshee. And I've turned off this light over there, so I drain a bit of sanity here, but I can still leave the lights on if it starts hunting so I can have a proper look at it. And I turned on the lights in here without that light. In case I hide there, then I will know if the hunt's over, because all lights turn off once the hunt ends. So, but so far nothing, except for some whispers, nothing special yet. So let's drain a bit of sanity and let's have a look at the hunting thresholds. Once we reach 60% sanity, that's an important value because the mare and the Onryo, they could hunt at between 50 and 60%. For the mare, the lights needs to be off, but we have ruled out the mare because the breaker has been popped and it only happens by turning on a light. Oh my god, you're whispering a lot, mister. And for the Onryo, without any candles being involved, it can hunt naturally between 50 and 60% without any special conditions. So let's see if it tries to hunt early, and if we reach 50% sanity, we can start testing Onryo using the candles. And we can also, so most of the ghosts hunt at 50%. Exceptions are demon, they can hunt whenever they want actually. Those are yokai can hunt at pretty high sanity when you're talking right on top of the ghost using the voice jet. The ghost becoming pretty active. Oh, it's standing there now, but it's not coming my way. That's important. That's why you need multiple sensors. You have to see if it comes all the way towards you or if it just takes a little walk in the next room or hallway. They do that sometimes if roaming is active in the settings. Onryo, like I said, mare, like I said. That was the breaker again. Dio hunts at 40, Shade at 35%, Raiju at 65 if there are electronics nearby, and you will always have electronics in the ghost room. At least most of the time, I think, if you're investigating. Mimic depends on the ghost it's mimicking, and they at 75% if it's still young. If you haven't been near it at all, then it hunts pretty early. So if you play on, what's the setting called? It's insanity mode. You start with 75% sanity, and if the ghost hunts you right away, and if it's fast as hell, then it's a Thay. Just as easy as that. But I think we're gonna get that breaker back going, and I think we're gonna check our sanity real quick. Okay. I guess that's not a Moroi because our sanity would have been way, way lower by now. So let's get the breaker back going and let's try to drain it towards 60. But it's pretty active with that value. Usually ghosts become more active around the 60 sanity range roundabout, so we have to keep an eye on that. I mean, there's a lot RNG to it as well, which can play in good or bad depending on how you try to figure out the ghost. So I'm gonna watch it for a while again, and I'll be back. Okay, so as you can see, we have reached the perfect value to test for Onryo and Mare. Like I said, we've ruled out the Mare in this case here, but if you reach that value, try to keep your sanity. This doesn't look like twin interactions here. Try to keep your sanity on that level and see if the ghost tries to hunt. And if not, you may know that it's maybe not an early hunter. Sometimes they just don't want to hunt early. For whatever reasons. It could happen, of course. But let's test it. Let's reignite those candles and see if it tries to hunt. What have you done in here, huh? Look at that mess, Ghosty. What do you think you're doing here, huh? Gave you all those items and you're doing such a mess. Shame on you. Bad Ghosty. It even destroyed my ghost highway. Are you kidding me? So I'm gonna stay here for a while. I might lose sanity, but I might lose it slowly because one light is off in this room, even though that's a hallway, but it's a room in the game. So let's see if it tries to hunt, and if not, we also need to keep an eye on those candles here. So we got 3 within range of the ghost. Did you blow out one? Yeah, this one has been blown out. Let's keep an eye on those 2 here. One here, put one here. This one has been blown out. Let's have a look at this one there. And see if it's a non-real. It's throwing a lot in there. So far, no suspicious behavior that may point us toward one specific ghost. That was the 3rd one. But this ghost keeps roaming into this hallway. That's why the hallway is getting colder. That's why I can see my breath here. But it's not roaming towards us. Another throw. But that was... I have to see if those are twin interactions. If they stop at the same time, or almost at the same time, we can see when they stop. 91, 100. No, too far apart. They are too far apart. Okay. That's also another way to figure out twins. I guess it's time to drain sanity in the dark room. I left the lights off in this room. I'm gonna sit in here to drain sanity, and let's see what happens when that ghost starts hunting. No, my camera was too far away. Okay, it's gonna ruin my ghost highway now because it's here now. Ghosty was having a bath again. Yeah. Do whatever you please. Okay. It's getting more and more active, of course. Oh, that's what you got to say about that, huh? Killing the breaker and just saying, well, yeah. Ghosts nowadays. No manners. Absolutely no manners in the afterlife. Ghosty, please leave the breaker alone. And don't comment on that like that ever again. If you wanna talk to me, be nice, right? I'm nice to you too. What did I just tell you? Damn it, I wasn't able to pick it up. And you've destroyed it again. And you've tried to hunt. Okay. Well, I think that drained my sanity by a lot, which means the hunting threshold is not gonna be valid for us. Let's check our sanity. That was the first hunting attempt. The first hunting attempt is important in case something went wrong, like this event draining too much of our sanity to see some good results. We can also take sanity pills. I think it's okay. It's okay. It's a below 50 but above 40 and 35, which means you can rule out the Jochen. They hunt at 40%, the Shade hunts at 35%. You can rule those guys out immediately if the ghost tries to hunt at 50%, which is most of the ghosts. Most of the ghosts hunt at 50%, so let's hop back in. We have to test for Unreal though. This might be a calm Unreal that doesn't want to spam its ability. I have 3 smudges on me. Am I crazy? Oh my god, why didn't you wait for me to ignite this candle? Oh my god, you little... Ghosty. Don't waste all my crucifixes, please. Okay. Let's drop that. In case it shows up again, give me that camera. But I don't think it's a phantom. Okay, the candle was still lit. It blew it out afterwards. And the other one was still in range. So no Unreal. Then, okay, great. Figured that out. So I guess now it's time to make that ghostly hunt. Make it come at us. We can... I like this hiding spot here because here you can test for yokai. You can stand here and scream at the ghost if it starts hunting and test for yokai that way. I love that room to test for yokai. Or you can also do it here like this. You can stand here and scream for the ghost. But first we're gonna do visual test. We're gonna have a look at the ghost. We're gonna look for phantom blinkings, which means the ghost is gonna be more invisible than visible. We're gonna look for Oni blinking, which means the ghost is gonna be more visible than invisible, so the opposite. And we're gonna look for Obake, because they can shapeshift during a hunt, which means they may change ghost model for 1 blink. They have a 6.66% chance to do so, and they have to do it at least once per hunt, which means we have to look at it long enough. So what else? Like I said, I don't think it's a Moroi, but we can still listen to the speed. It's not a Jinn because it killed the breaker. And I couldn't rule out Phantom yet because I wasn't able to take a photo yet. But on the other hand, the ghost hasn't roamed towards us. It did events here, yes, but that doesn't count as roaming or stalking. Here we go. Okay, normal blinking. I'm not sure about Oni. 27:32 is the smudge time. It's going downstairs. 28:02, 29:02. Sorry, this video is long, but I try to explain you the ghost is here, okay? For everyone who doesn't know how to figure out ghosts on zero evidence, I just try to give you some hints here. Okay, so I've written down the time. You can have a look at the video time. I've smudged the ghost at 27:32. So now we're gonna see when it tries to hunt again, and if it goes crazy on events now, it's a high chance for it to be a spirit. And wait, if it doesn't leave the room during this time, it could still be a Yue. Let's toss that over there. We can watch the sensor there. Because in my settings, the ghosts are... they can't change ghost room. It's set to changing favorite ghost room, favorite room, none. Okay, it's still in there. If it leaves the room within this time, then we can rule out Yue. But time's almost up. 2 seconds. Okay, right on time. I don't think that's only blinking. We have to test for yokai later on. I didn't see a shapeshift yet. So we can rule out spirit now because the ghost started the next hunt after 90 seconds. A spirit can hunt after 180 seconds. 3 minutes. Not a white shoe. Speed sounds normal. Not a revenant. I'm not sure about Oni. I need to test for line of sight speed. I don't think twins, but twins we can test by just sitting here and listening. Same goes for Myling. But coming up next would be yokai test. We're gonna sit here, make a lot of noise, Buddy? Are you fucking joking me? Did you actually work all the lights? You know what? I'm gonna take this then, so I know if you're in proximity. I don't care. Wake all the lights. Oh, and now you turn it on. Ha ha ha. Funny, you just broke it. That's not the right way to do it. Ghosty is crazy. Okay, so coming up next, yokai test. Important here is the ghost mustn't see you. If it sees you... Wait, actually we should do first twins and myling test. You know what? We'll do this first. Be as far away as possible for myling test from the ghost room. And listen. If you don't hear the footsteps, but if you hear the ghost touching doors and stuff, something, then it's not a myling. I heard the footsteps clearly, so I don't think it's a myling because I'm far enough away. Be far enough away from it, okay? If you test for myling, don't be too close. And also, if it's on a different floor, it doesn't count with the audio. Be careful with that. Oh, it's not a phantom because it's normal visible, I think. Okay, I can hear it when it comes up the stairs. I'm here. And the stairs are here. I think that's far enough. Okay. Why did I do this now? Because of last known location. Sometimes the ghost remembers your last location during the last hunt, and it has a 50% chance to search that location again. And I didn't want to comment here because of that setting. Because I want to do a proper yokai test. I forgot to test for twins now to listen for that, but I think it was the same speed this whole time. So for the twins, the main twin has a speed of 90% and the decoy 110%. And it's best to test them. Come in here. Okay, it found me, which means it's not a yokai. Oh my god, we actually do all the tests. This is a true educational video here for everyone who wants to learn how to figure them out. And I don't think it's twins. So for poltergeist, we need to look at the items, but it hunted so often by now. And I didn't hear like crazy throws, like all of the stuff here going like blop, 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 click, 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 and doing all the sound they do. So yeah, I think the next test would be line of sight testing with Hantu and Thay, because they won't speed up in line of sight. So I don't think it's a poltergeist, and I don't think it's a demon. Oh, I didn't do a smudge timer though. So important for yokai is make sure the ghost doesn't see you. It has to find you by sensing your equipment or hearing your voice. If it finds you by seeing you, it doesn't count. The yokai can see you. The yokai can see normal pretty well, but it can't hear or sense you. It has issues with that during a hunt. It's not leaving the room, damn. That's what makes the UA a bit tricky. So I guess we test for myling and twins again, maybe? Just in case. I don't think it's myling. And the throws don't sound crazy or anything. But don't rely on the sounds when it comes to poltergeist. Sometimes it sounds pretty brutal, but it's just not. I guess we're gonna set up some stuff downstairs, huh? Just for Obaka to have a long look at it. We're gonna need a flashlight, we're gonna need a sensor. Problem is I can't sprint, that's the main issue here. So we need to get good visuals here. So we've tested for yokai and everything. It's playing around with the phone again. I got only one smudge, which means I might die here, but if it comes downstairs, we're gonna test if it speeds up in line of sight, and we're gonna try and look for Obake. You are pretty aggressive, mister. It's coming. You hear that? It's faster now. It's sped up. I didn't see a shapeshift, but I'm not sure. It's on solo, it's pretty tricky. I don't think it's an Oni. I think we have to go with Gorio in the end. Because I'm out of smudgies now. I can't do any more hunting tests. The only thing I could do is restore some sanity and see if it hunts. To test for any early hunters, but actually it doesn't make any sense because the mare's out anyways because of the lights turning on thing. So I guess we have tested for everything here. Come on, please leave the room or do a UA ability. One of those. You can choose. Leave the room, please. And also keep in mind, if you have smudged the ghost, the activity will be increased. And the chances for events to happen will also increase for a short period of time after the smudge. So you can use it to your advantage as well. If you need like ghost events or something like that. Or if you need a ghost photo, you can just stand near the ghost room. Because the ghost can't hunt for... Damn it, you're not leaving! I think that was a light switch. Because the ghost can't hunt for 90 seconds, depending on the ghost type, or 180 seconds or 60 seconds when it comes to a demon, and you are safe for this short time period, and you have a chance that it does a ghost event. Guys, shall we say Gorio? I'm not sure, maybe it's an Oni, maybe I'm wrong with the visuals here, because... I mean, it was doing some events, yes, but... I don't think it has been doing events like crazy, right? I think it was normal blinking. I didn't see a shapeshift and I don't see an orb. So if you play on... Oh, wait, what? Why is the door closed? Uh-oh. Wait, it opens it again. Wait a second. Are you a UA? But I didn't hear a double door touch. Maybe it just slowly closed it without using a UA ability. So I don't see an orb here. So if you play on 0 evidence for the mimic, you will always see an orb. But you gotta make sure that you are looking at the ghost room, at the actual ghost room. I can't tell now. I'm not sure. But I haven't heard a single UA ability yet. While I was there, listening with the power mic. So guys, I leave it up to you. What do you think? I'm gonna just go with Gorio because I can't confirm any of the others. Except Mimic is out. Demon might be out as well because it's not demon-like behavior. So, let me know what you thought, what ghost it is. We're gonna leave. I'll leave with Gorio. I may be wrong, but let's see. That's the difficult part about 0 evidence. You can't always complete it. It was actually a Gorio. So the Gorio is the last ghost left after you've ruled out all the other ghosts. I couldn't rule out the UA because it didn't leave the ghost room after being smudged, unfortunately. That's a way to rule it out. For the demon, you can use timer, but sometimes even a demon doesn't hunt after 60 seconds. Sometimes they still keep hunting after 90 seconds. So with the demon, it might be tricky as well sometimes. You can use the crucifix range maybe, but it's not 100% reliable. You need motion sensors. You need to know where the ghost is actually at. And yeah, like I said, UA is also difficult to rule out. Almost impossible, almost. And Gorio is the only one left, especially with the settings I use, because I got the settings that the ghost won't change ghost room because it's counterproductive if I want to figure out banshees and phantoms, because I need them to stay in the same room to actually test the stalking behavior. And also it makes it a bit easier, especially on large maps. Imagine on Sunny Meadows playing solo, the ghost keeps changing ghost room like crazy, and you have to carry all the stuff after it and the crucifix and everything, and you can't be safe because it may have roamed into a different room and changed ghost room, and the crucifix you've placed in the initial ghost room doesn't cover it anymore, and it can hunt all of a sudden unexpectedly. It can happen, of course, every time the ghost does a ghost event far away from its ghost room, but it gives a sense of security and a sense of, okay, if I place the video camera there, I can leave it there and I can be sure that this is the ghost room because I figured it out that this is the ghost room, and it can remain there and I can still watch from outside in case I run out of smudgies. So I highly recommend you to use all your equipment. Use it to all extent because it's really helpful. So yeah, I hope this helps you for your next ghost on Zero Evidence ones. I hope you liked it. See you in the next one. Bye!